Welcome back to the Astrology Academy. Today we explore the most misunderstood points in the entire chart, the lunar nodes. The North Node and the South Node are not planets. They are not even bodies. They are the 2 points where the moon's path crosses the ecliptic, the apparent path of the sun, and for that exact reason they are the perfect symbol of the soul's work. The moon is our emotional history, our instinct, our past. The sun is our conscious identity, our future, our purpose. The nodes are where those 2 roads intersect. My name for the system we will build today is karmic architecture, and its founding claim is this: the North Node is not a prize and the South Node is not a punishment. They are a load-bearing structure, a contract the soul signed before it entered this life. The South Node is the foundation, the skills, the comfort, the identity we bring from the past, whether that past is this lifetime's childhood or an inherited pattern we cannot consciously remember. The North Node is the beam that must be raised, the growth, the friction, the direction of the soul's development. The original insight of karmic architecture is that these 2 points are not in opposition but in dialogue. Every South Node gift, overused, becomes a trap. Every North Node direction, avoided, becomes a crisis. The nodes are the architecture of becoming, and this episode will give you the exact blueprints, the original nodal contract framework, the shadow loop diagnosis, and the integration practice that turns the axis from a fate into a craft. Let us lay the foundation stones. The South Node sits in a sign in a house, and it describes the identity we have already mastered. In the sign, it shows the temperament we slip into without effort. In the house, it shows the arena where we feel most competent and most trapped. A South Node in the second house, for example, brings a natural command of resources, security, and self-worth, and its shadow is the belief that safety is more important than growth. The North Node, in the opposite sign and house, describes the identity we must build. In the sign, it shows the qualities that feel foreign, awkward, even frightening. In the house, it shows the arena where our growth will be tested. A North Node in the 8th house, for example, demands a journey from self-reliance into shared vulnerability, from keeping to risking, from the balance sheet of the 2nd house to the deep exchange of the 8th. Now, the original framework. I call it the nodal contract, and it has 3 clauses. Clause 1, the gift. What the South Node gives you for free. Clause 2, the trap. What that same gift costs when you lean on it too long. Clause 3, the direction. The specific, uncomfortable action the North Node requires. Every nodal axis can be read as these 3 clauses. Let me show you with the great axis of this era, the North Node in Pisces, the South Node in Virgo, which governs the late 2020s. The gift is discrimination, precision, service, analysis, the Virgone mastery of detail. The trap is perfectionism, criticism, the paralysis of the mind that cannot surrender. The direction is Piscean faith, trust, imagination, compassion, the willingness to dissolve the boundary between self and ocean. The nodes do not ask us to abandon the gift. They ask us to stop building our whole house on it. Now we go deeper, into the houses, because the signs give the temperament and the houses give the arena. I call this the nodal arena reading. Locate the houses occupied by the North and South Nodes, and note which house cusps they fall near. The South Node house is the arena of comfort and karmic habit. This is where you have done this before, and where you will stay if you do not grow. The North Node house is the arena of challenge and karmic growth. This is where the soul has chosen to be tested. The original rule of the arena reading is that the same house can appear in both roles through the nodal axis, and that is the most advanced case. Take a North Node in the 4th house and a South Node in the 10th. The gift is achievement, public success, mastery, the approval of the world. The trap is the empty throne, the career built on the grave of the inner child. The direction is home, the descent into the 4th house, into ancestry, interiority, and the healing of the root. Here is where karmic architecture reveals its precision. The 10th house South Node native does not need less ambition. They need a different foundation for it. The North Node in the 4th house does not mean abandoning the career. It means rebuilding the career from the ground of the self rather than from the hunger for approval. The arena reading also uses the rulers of the node houses. Follow the ruler of the South Node house. wherever it falls, you will find the place where the past keeps re-entering your life. Follow the ruler of the North Node house. Wherever it falls, you will find the door that keeps opening when you are ready to grow. This brings us to the shadow loop, the original diagnostic of karmic architecture. A shadow loop is a repeating pattern, the same kind of relationship, the same kind of failure, the same kind of crisis, returning every few years like a tide. The nodes explain the loop perfectly. The loop is the south node gift being overused until it becomes the trap, followed by a crisis that demands the north node direction, followed by a retreat back into the comfortable south. Here is the signature. The crisis always arrives at the threshold of growth, and the retreat always returns you to the same shore. The original diagnostic has 4 steps. Step 1. Inventory the loop. Name the pattern that keeps repeating in your life. Step 2. Locate the gift. Which south node quality is feeding the loop? Step 3. Identify the trigger. Which north node direction the crisis is demanding? Step 4. Break the loop. Choose the uncomfortable action before the crisis forces it on you. The genius of the nodes is that they are the only points in the chart that literally move backward and forward through the zodiac, the retrograde and direct dance of the nodal axis, and in the karmic architecture system, that dance is the pulse of the contract. When the nodes station, when they pause before changing direction, the contract is at its loudest. The weeks around a nodal station are the best time to make the break, to choose the north node consciously instead of being dragged toward it by crisis. And now, the integration practice, the nodal compass. This is a daily, 10-minute practice that turns the axis from fate into craft. First, in the morning, read the north node sign and house, and ask one question. What is the most uncomfortable right action available to me today? The discomfort is the compass. If it feels easy, it is probably the south node. Second, in the evening, journal 3 lines. The south node moment, the moment you reached for the comfortable gift. The north node moment, the moment you chose the awkward direction. And the evidence, what changed in your day. Third, once a month, on the nodal return, the day the transiting node returns to its natal position, review the month's evidence and adjust the direction. Over a year, the nodal compass produces a measurable arc. The south node loses its grip, the north node becomes familiar, and the shadow loop slows, because you are no longer waiting for the crisis to teach you. A final reflection. The nodes are not karma as punishment. They are karma as curriculum. The soul does not enter life to suffer. It enters life to learn a specific lesson, in a specific arena, with a specific gift and a specific direction. The architecture is already built. Our work is to stop fighting the structure and start living in it, room by room, until the whole house is home. This has been the Astrology Academy. In the next episode, we will unite the 2 great traditions of the ancient world, Hellenistic and Vedic astrology, into a single delineation system.